morning everyone. I hope you all are fine and safe. Today this is a video for class 2 students and the subject name is science. First of all, look at this book. This is your science book. Today we are going to study chapter number 1. What is the name of chapter number 1? The living world. What is the means of the living world? It means we are going to talk about living and non-living things. I know very well that you people have studied about living and non-living things in class 1 as well. What are living things? Living things are the things that they have life inside them. They can eat, they can move, they can breathe. If we talk about non-living things, examples are like a book, like a marker, the things which cannot move by itself, a thing which cannot breathe, which cannot eat food. So such things are non-living things. Today we are going to talk about the living world, means about living things and their features. Okay, let's start reading. Open your science book. Okay, page number is 5. Open page number 5 and read with me. Look at your book. Chapter number 1, the living world. We see various kinds of things around us when at home, in the locality, on the road, in the park and in the school. To name a few, the furniture, utensils, vehicles, animals, birds and insects, plants, flowers, vegetables, fruits, books, etc. As we already know, some of these things are living and some non-living. Living things have certain features. Okay. First of all, listen to me. Whenever we look around us, we see so many different things. Some are living things. For example, your parents, your brother, your sister, plants, animals, birds, fish. All these are living things. But when we are outside, we see some other things like car, truck, like buses, like a table, a chair. When you are in the school, you can see the furniture in school. So these all things are non-living things. So today we are going to study about the features of living things. Features. What is the meaning of features? Features means characteristics. It means qualities. What are the characters of living things that make them living things? Right? Now I am going to show this heading on board. Features. Now let's talk about the features of living things. Read with me. It's page number 5. Okay, put your finger. Features of living things. Living things breathe. Hold your breath for some time. How do you feel? You feel uncomfortable. This shows you cannot stay without breathing. All living things breathe in air. We have a nose to breathe through. Fish breathe through the gills. So, feature number 1 means quality number 1 is living things can breathe. Let me show this on board. Number 1, breathe. So, living things can breathe. If we talk about non-living things, they don't breathe. Like this book, like a marker, like a fan, like a table, these things cannot breathe. Okay, hold your breath for just a minute and you will feel too much uncomfortable. Why? Because you are a living thing. Animals also breathe. Plants also breathe. Plants breathe with the help of their leaves and their parts. Like we have body parts, hand, face. Plants also have parts like leaves, stem, roots, teeth. So plants are also living things. They also breathe. All living things can breathe, but non-living things cannot breathe. Let's talk about the quality number 2, feature number 2, living things need food. Let's read page number 5. Look at your book and put your finger. Living things need food. Can you stay a day without eating? No. We become hungry and thirsty, and so we eat and drink. Food gives energy to all the living things to do work. Food also helps us to stay healthy and grow. We eat rice, pulses, bread, vegetables, fruit, etc. in our meals. A cow eats grass, a lion eats flesh of other animals, while a frog eats insects. All plants make their own food. Look at these pictures. This is a picture of a boy, a person. This is a picture of a cow. This is a picture of a tiger. This is a picture of a frog. Okay, these are animals and this is a human being. They all are eating something. So, living things cannot survive without eating. Let me mention this on board. We need food to survive. Number 2. We need food to eat and to survive. Alright, so living things eat food. If we talk about non-living things, they don't eat anything. Have you ever seen a chair or a table eating something? No, they don't eat anything because they are non-living things. So this is feature number 2 of living things, that they eat food and they survive with the help of eating. Right? Now, let's talk about the next one. Open page number 6. Put your finger on the first line. Living things show movement. Number 3. Look at this book. Living things show movement. Okay, can you stay in one place without moving for a long time? No, you cannot. You love to run around, hop, skip and jump. All animals move from one place to another. Even plants show movement. Some plants turn their face towards the light. Look at these pictures. This is a boy who is running. This is a girl who is skipping. These are animals. Animals can also move. They can walk and they can run. Plants can also move. Now, let me tell you how plants move. First of all, let me show the heading number 3. What is number 3? Movement. Move. So, living things can move, right? Now, I was telling you about humans. We can move. I can move my hand, right? I am a living thing. Animals can also move. But if we talk about plants, plants also move. Sometimes plants turn their faces towards the sunlight, like a sunflower. So, this is called movement in plants. And the growth of a plant is also called movement of a plant. Alright, so plants are also living things, they can move. If we talk about non-living things cannot move by their own self. We move a book, we drive a car is also a non-living thing, but we drive a car. It cannot move by itself because it's a non-living thing. So, this is feature number 3, move. Living things can show movement. Now, let's talk about the next one. Living things reproduce. Look at your book, page number 6. Living things reproduce. All living beings produce young ones of their own kind. Animals like dog, cat, cow and tiger give birth to young ones. Animals like snake, lizard and bird lay eggs to reproduce. Now, new plants grow from seeds. Look at these pictures. This is a picture of a dog with its babies. So, a dog can reproduce. Reproduce means it can produce the young ones. It can increase its number. If we talk about a bird, birds lay eggs and the babies come out of the eggs. So, they can also produce young ones. They can also increase their number. If we talk about a plant, plants also grow from seeds, right? You can see in this picture. So, number 4 is living things can reproduce. Living things can reproduce. What is the meaning of reproduction? Reproduction means to give birth to young ones, to have babies. We also have babies. Plants also grow with the help of seeds which comes out from the fruit. So plants can also increase their number. If we talk about animals, animals also give birth to baby animals. So living things can reproduce. If we talk about non-living things, have you ever seen a book producing a small book? No. It cannot give birth to any small book. The book cannot have babies. A marker cannot have its babies. So these are non-living things. This is feature number 4, reproduction. Living things can reproduce. Now, let's move towards the next one. Living things grow old and die. Look at page number 6 and Living things grow old and die. Each year, as you celebrate your birthday, you grow older. What were you like when you were 6 months old? How did you look when you were a year old? Compare your photographs. A baby grows into a child, then an adult. The adult grows old and finally dies. Okay, look at this picture. There are so many people in the picture and they all are of different ages. Look at this old man. This man is old. Okay, this one man, he is young. Okay, this lady is old. This lady is young. These are two children, right? So, point number 5 is living things can grow old and they die. Number 5. Living things grow old and die. So, we are talking about growth. Living things can grow. Have you ever seen your photograph when you were like a baby? Then you were 1 year old, then elder than that. So, you are growing, right? If you compare your photograph, you will see that you are growing. Your parents are also growing. Like your grandfathers are old. These grandparents are old now. Because we all are living things. We can grow old and we will die one day. But non-living things, they don't grow old and they will not die like us. They will stay there. If you leave a chair in a room for 5 years, it will be the same. It will not grow bigger. Why? Because it's a non-living things. Only living things can grow old and die. Plants also grow old and they die. Right? So, let's move towards the next one. Living things feel. Let's read about this first. Now, this is page number 7. Open page number 7. Put your finger. Look at this book. Living things feel. You feel happy when someone praises you or gives you a candy. You feel sad when your mother scolds you, don't you? All living things have some feelings. If you pull a dog's tail, it will bark at you. If you give milk to a cat, it will purr happily. Okay, can you means point out a few living things around you? You will notice all these features in them. First of all, look at these pictures. This boy is looking happy. Happiness is a feeling. This boy is looking very sad. Sadness is also a feeling. This dog is looking angry. It's barking, right? So, anger is also a feeling. And okay, this kitten is also looking happy. Happiness is also a feeling. Let's read from here. Non-living things do not show the features of living things. They do not breathe, reproduce, eat, grow, move, or die. Now, they are talking about feelings. So, number 6, the last one is feel. Living things can feel. They can have feelings. Feelings of happiness, feelings of sadness, feelings of anger. If you get any injury on your hand, so you will feel the pain because you are a living things. Animals also have feelings and emotions. So living things can feel, they can have emotions, but if we talk about non-living things, they don't feel anything, right? So, this is the chapter. These all are the features of living things, that living things can breathe, they eat food, they move, they also reproduce and give birth to young ones. They also grow old and die, and they can also have feelings. But on the other hand, if we talk about non-living things, they cannot show all these features because they are non-living things. Now, we are going to start one exercise. Open page number 8. Look at your book. I am showing this book to you. I am going to read, fill in the blanks. This is exercise B, page number 8. First of all, mention date in your science book, page number 8, and also mention homework. Now, look at exercise B, fill in the blanks. Let's start reading number 1. Living things dash air. What will be the answer? Living things need air. Right answer? Second one, plants grow from dash. So plants grow from seeds. I told you na कि plants also grow with the help of seeds. So plants grow from seeds. Write the answer. Number 2, seeds. Now look at the next one. Number 3, a frog eats dash. We have also seen a picture in the book. A frog was eating an insect. So a frog eats insects. Write the answer. Insects. Have you done this? Now, look at number 4. Living things dash from one place to another. Living things move from one place to another. I told you now, living things can show movement. Right, move in number 4. Have you done this? Very good. Now, let's move towards the last one blank. Living things dash, old and dash. We have discussed about that living things grow old and die. Right answers, grow and die. Have you done this work? Now, let's move towards the next exercise. Exercise C. Here are few things. Write L for living and N for non-living. Now, you can see 4 pictures here. You will have to mention in the blank L or N. L means living things, N means non-living things. First of all, look at this picture. This is a picture of a tree. Now tell me, tree is a living thing or a non-living thing? I told you that all the plants are living things. So we will mention L because tree is also a living thing. Now the second picture is of a sofa. Sofa is a non-living thing. So we will mention N. Now this is a girl in the picture. I told you we all are living things because we show the features of living things. So we will mention L. L for living things. And the next one, this is a picture of a bird. So a bird is also a living thing. Mention L. L for living thing. Now we have completed page number 8, exercise B and C. Let's move. Look at this now. Number 1, living things breathe in water. So fish can breathe in water. We can mention true here. Not all living things, I know we cannot breathe in water, but fish are also living things. Now they can breathe in water, so we will mention T. T for true. Now number 2, living things, die. This is also true. We will mention T. Number 3, non-living things have feelings. We discussed about that. Only living things can have the feelings. Non-living things don't have any feelings or emotions. We will mention F. F means false. The last one, fish breathe through gills. Yes, it's true. Fish breathe with the help of gills. So we will mention T. T for true. Have you done this work? Now, we have completed 3 exercises, exercise B, C and D on page number 8 and 9. This is your homework you will have to complete. The copy work will be uploaded on the website. You can check with the homework folders. The copy work will be uploaded in the homework folder. You should complete this work of science of this chapter after the quiz test. After the quiz test, this working should be completed and we will check this work in the last weeks of August. Alright, now I am going to show you some of the pictures so you can help me with that which picture is of a living thing and which picture is of a non-living thing. Let me grab them. Okay, first of all, tell me, this is a picture of a boy. So a boy is a living thing or a non-living thing? A boy is a living thing. Very good. It means you have understood the topic very well. Now, the next one. This is a picture of a cup with a saucer. So a cup is a living thing or a non-living thing? A cup is a non-living thing because it does not show the features of living things, right? So it is a non-living thing. Very good. Now, Let's move towards the next picture. This is the picture of a cow. So a cow is a living thing or a non-living thing? A cow is also a living thing. It can show all these features of living things. I told you all animals are living things. Very good. Now, this is a picture of a pencil. A pencil is a living thing or a non-living thing? A pencil is also a non-living thing. It cannot show the features of living things, right? So, it was the topic, the chapter number 1 for class 2, the living world. We have done the book work and copy work must be completed after the quiz test. Thank you so much. I hope you understood each and everything. Allah Hafiz.